Yeah, 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 yeah. Yo, what's up? What's up? How are you guys doing? How is everybody doing? Y'all doing good? Hope you're doing good. It is morning here in Pennsylvania. It was slow moving for me today. Slept like shit last night. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, drank coffee at 4:30. Was trying to motivate myself to do a video. Anyway, it's like almost 9:30 or something. Anyway, today's video is uh, has a multi-motive. It is, I'm going to show the original presses, or very early presses, off of tape, at least, um, of King Diamond Abigail, Hell Awaits by Slayer, um, Pleasure to Kill. The reason that prompted this was my original idea was to share that there was not that big of a difference. I didn't think there was going to be a big difference between the early press and the represses. I was proven wrong. So, the original motive of this video had to be rethought. Anyway, but still, going forward, I'm going to show the King Diamond. I'm going to talk about the King Diamond first because my buddy Jerry, who plays guitar in Blood Shred with me, I show clips of that here and there. He asked me recently, he goes, dude, I have a copy of, an early copy of King Diamond Abigail. Do you want it? And I was like, yes. Probably more than the gesture of you even asking. Yes, I'd love to A and B it because I had just recently bought a vinyl version of it and it was new. So I wanted to see what the big deal was. So he gave me an original copy. So that's Jerry. Shout out Jerry, who I will be playing with tomorrow in Blood Shred. Guitar duet. But anyway, so I put my copy on of King Diamond Abigail. I was prepared for this, but it has fallen off. My copy is this one, which I bought recently, which you can see is much darker. Glare is terrible, but and then this is it's much lighter. That's a difference. I put my copy on, and it sounded like what I thought was normal. I put my copy on, and what I thought was normal. And then I put this on, and this is the original. He had informed me that the cover was a little warped and stuff, but it was fine. Yeah, I tried to stretch this out, but so put my copy on, and then I put this copy on, and it popped open so much more. It was such a noticeable difference that my copy sounds like an MP3 compared to this. And like it was yeah, like everything just opened up and expanded. And I have, like I mentioned before, I have like not an expensive stereo. It's like one of those like Best Buy in 2004, you know, a few $100s probably, I don't know, with the subwoofer and stuff like that, and you have tower speakers. And yeah, that's what I use for my record player. And I put it on the sensitive setting. There's a couple different settings with those like receivers. And I put it on like one where that makes the needle really hot. So I sat back and listened to that, and it was like joltingly different how much. So yeah, at least as far as that goes, this album, yeah, Mike. Again, the new one. I mean, there's not much difference to show with that. This just comes with, you know, same printed sleeve. This happens to be a, I forgot this is, but as far as sonically, I'm not telling you not to buy this. That's not the motive. I'm just saying, you know, if you do see an original one somewhere, it's worth picking up. You know, maybe you score one at, I don't know, flea market or something. Who knows, right? All right, the next one I want to talk about is Hell Awaits. Motive crushed again. The original motive of this video was to talk about Hell Awaits, show the original versus the remaster that I just got. And, you know, I'll say Metal Blade did a good job with the colors of this one. And the original intention was to, this is the remaster, the new one. And this comes on heavy vinyl, like 180. It's got some depth. I know that really doesn't serve us much, but it's heavy vinyl. And originally, I was going to say that the bass even pops more on this. Okay. Then, right before this video, I put the original back on. And I sat in the same space and the same sensitivity of my stereo. And I realized, okay, the bass is still just as loud. I found that, oh man, when one guitar drops off on this album and the other one goes into leads, they don't replace that rhythm, and the bass guitar takes up a lot more space. And that's both presses. So, but anyway, I'll show the other one, the original. This is the original one. And I'll say that the bass is just as loud, like I said. But what swayed my perception is the depth of the bass of the whole thing on a 180 gram, and plus maybe it being remastered. So instrument-wise, the bass was at the same level, I'd say, but I was deceived by how much more bottom end that one has all over. So it's still a really cool listen if you have the extra dough and you want to buy a new copy of Hell Awaits, the remaster. It is a really cool sonic experience as far as that goes. Anyway, that's the original one. You know, we've all seen these before. The color palette or whatever, Metal Blade did a good job. It's sharper than my old one here, but that just could be because it's 30 some years old, or 40 years old, or almost, right? Yeah, 85. So, anyway. And the last one I'm going to talk about is Ennis. I'm going to tell a brief story about this Pleasure to Kill one while I'm putting this away. I tried to order this 3 times. This double LP with Flag of Hate. Because I was like, oh, I don't have Flag of Hate on vinyl. I always loved the song Take Their Lives. I remember Holmes and I both learning that one when we first started playing and got confident with our picking. And he's a bass player, but we would learn that song before we had a drummer. We played that song because it challenged our down picking, my down picking, and then just I guess his dexterity between playing bass with his fingers. Anyway, yeah, that was just a little memory time there. This is the remaster of Pleasure to Kill. This is extremely faded. This repress. This color is blown up. It's not, the color is, as soon as I pulled it out, I was like, eh. This is the color of the original. Okay, and that's what the, you know, vast difference there. So, but anyway, we know the experience of this, right? I put this on. This sounds great. I mean, this is why I bought it. I have the terrible certainty of this. Yeah, of Kreator. I have the terrible certainty remaster as well as the original, and I bought them because I wanted to hear them sound a little different, and I'm happy with this. So I tried to get this. This is the third time I tried to get this. I ordered them, and I ordered it from a seller through Amazon, and they sent it, and I was so happy. It took like a month to get it because I don't think it was coming from the States. This is the gate. And this has like commentary. Well, it has all the lyrics and commentary with Millie. Not audio commentary, but written notes and stuff. I didn't even get to really... I got to listen to it all, but I didn't really get to like enjoy all the reading. But yeah, this comes the flag of hate. And anyway, so I tried to order it 3 times. The first time I get it, I open it up, and it's Halloween in the box. So I go through the return thing, and I take it and whatever. I take it to Staples and return it. And then they reorder it at that point. Another month later, I get it. Open it up. Same goddamn Halloween album. At that point, they just refund my money, and I give up. And then I pulled the terrible certainty out recently, and I was like, well, I want this damn repress. So I found one through Amazon again, and got it the other day. But anyway, that's the flag of hate side. Comes with this stuff, you know. So finally got my hands on it. This is the other one. The lyrics. And this just is a different sonic experience. I wouldn't say it's better or worse. It's just, I guess, louder. If that makes sense. I kind of bought it for the whole packaging thing, though. And because I really like reading the notes when I'm listening to it. I know that's kind of dorky or whatever. But yeah. Just want to make sure the camera's getting it. But yeah, this color, really, really shitty compared to... I know the camera's probably not doing it as much of a service, but yeah, when I ate and beat it in front of you there, it did pretty good. Did I just go... yeah. So anyway, that's, I guess, the takeaway of it. Yeah. The Abigail A and B, not a good vote on the new one there. That was a really big difference. The Pleasure to Kill, like I said, it kind of just boosts everything a little bit. I don't know how different it is than the original, but then again, I played that Pleasure to Kill to death since I've been, you know, a teenager. So, along with the CD. So that, I don't know. And the the Hello 8s, again, kind of like just a big boost in all the instruments. And like I said, a depth in the bottom end, more so than probably the original. Well, definitely so. More than the original one there. So still cool, like different sonic experience from listening to the original versus these later remasters and stuff. But that's, I guess, the takeaway. And that's the video for today. All right. Yeah, if you can find the originals and you're into it, cool, do it. But I still am gonna buy represses and stuff like that. I don't normally do this, but like I said, these were like unique circumstances and stuff like that with the Abigail, with my friend giving it to me. So anyway, that's the video for today. Shallow 666.